to my channel. Today I want to show you 20 no-face photo ideas. Let's get to it.
There's a bee in my bonnet, hello, hello. A bee in my bonnet, hello. There's a bee in my bonnet, hello, hello. A bee in my bonnet, hello. I think that you're smashing from head to toe. I'm telling you this just
Before we start, I just wanted to say a quick thank you so much to everybody who subscribed and watched my videos. That makes me so happy and I really appreciate it. I only started this YouTube channel like 9 months ago, and to see that it's grown so fast, already 60,000 subscribers, I'm super grateful for that. Thank you so much. And if you have any ideas for videos you'd like to see me make, then please let me know in the comments. I'm always really excited to hear sort of your thoughts and the things that resonate. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then subscribe and click the little thumbs up. Yeah, and let's get to the video. All these photo ideas are ways to take a self-portrait without actually having your face in it. I feel like I often want to take a photo, but don't necessarily want to have my face in it, but still want to sort of express some part of myself or tell a little story from my everyday life. So hopefully these ideas are something that can inspire you to take those photos, and let's get to it. Number one is to use your hands. Just covering up your face is probably the most basic and simple way to just hide your face in a photo. And it's kind of interesting because on the one hand, it can associate to crying and kind of feeling vulnerable and having a melancholic vibe. But on the other hand, it's also something that children do, you know, when you play that kind of peekaboo. So it's also something very happy and joyful. So you can play around with what direction you want to take it. The second one is to use a camera. So this one is really interesting because it allows you to flip the whole setup, and the person who is looking at the photo actually becomes the person who is getting photographed. Photographed. The third one is to use books. So you can show yourself as an intellectual individual, you know, keeping attuned with today's events, and have a book in front of your face. The fourth one is to use flowers or leaves or really anything sort of that you can find out in nature. I keep using flowers as a prop and as an example, but it's just such a good way to bring texture and color into your photo. And, you know, I really like flowers and working with organic materials. So this one is just a really easy and kind of quick way if you can't really figure out how to hide yourself in the photo, but you still want to take a photo with yourself. Flowers and leaves. That's the go-to prop. That's the one you want to have. The next one is to use a window. So if you find a place like a really nice wall or a building with some windows, you can take a photo and use the reflection of the window. So it becomes a self-portrait, but you're sort of hiding in it. And the sixth one is kind of a variation of the previous one. So to use a mirror, here you can do kind of the mirror selfie, but take it up a notch and sort of really try to make it nice and not just like a random selfie in the gym mirror or whatever. So really try to prop it up with nice colors, maybe some plants, or really finding a nice mirror. The next one is to make a laundry line. So this is a little bit of an elaborate one, but a really fun one. So this one I just did in our living room, and I thought it was just a quirky and fun idea to do. The next one is hair. So you don't have to be a hairstylist to, you know, use that hair in a creative way in a photo. So if you have bangs, you could hide behind those, or then you can just comb all your hair in front of your face and use that in a creative, and kind of becomes a little creepy, but it's really fun to sort of use what you have already. This next one is to take advantage of silhouettes and shadows. So this photo was one where we took it up against the sun. So I just became a silhouette in the photo, and you could also do this with kind of a shadow, so you can't actually see your face, but you're still actually in the photo. The next one is actually maybe not a no-face photo idea, but it's to close your eyes, and that way you're sort of hiding in the photo and you don't have your eyes open, which I often feel like are the most difficult part of taking a self-portrait. So that might sometimes work for certain ideas. Make a clothing stack. This one is an idea I often used with piling up knitwear, and I've just hidden behind them. But you could also use clothing stacks if you have like colors that are nice and kind of go together, and just make a pile and just hide behind them. Be part of a landscape. So take a photo if you're in maybe traveling or in a place that is really kind of big. You can be in the photo but quite tiny, so you can't really see your face, and instead you let the environment do the talking. umbrella. Again, one of my favorite props to work with. An umbrella is such a good way, and you can really hide behind it, and especially if it's rainy, it's just a fun prop to have and introduce some color into your photo. Flower or fruit eyes. So this one is an idea that I've seen so many times, both on Pinterest and Instagram, but it's surprisingly fun to do, and especially in the summer. So taking some flowers or fruits and just holding it up in front of your eyes, kind of silly, but just, again, a fun and easy way to sort of hide your face in a photo. Blowing up a balloon, or you could also go to bubblegum if you're good at like blowing up those bubblegums. Balloons, no, bubblegum, bubbles? Bubblegum, what do you call them? Well, you know what I mean. I'm horrible at that, so I have to use a balloon. But again, a really cheap and fun way to have like a really kind of strong shape and color in your photo. Hiding in origami. So I did these little tiny birds, and then I just hang them up from these strings, and then you can sort of be in that kind of maze and you're in the photo, but your face is not really visible. Butterfly stickers. Most hobby stores or crafting stores usually have these like butterfly stickers that are meant for like scrapbooking, but I found you can really use them in creative ways, and they almost look like real butterflies. So, you know, sticking them on somewhere and maybe in the back of your neck or in a book or something, so they become sort of the main part of your photo. Put a box on your head. This one is pretty self-explanatory, and I just thought kind of fun. Probably the most obvious one, turn your back towards the camera. So you don't have to have your face in the photo for it to be a self-portrait, and actually having your back towards the camera can be quite a statement and kind of like strong, and you'll allow the viewer to see things from your perspective. So this one is something I use all the time. Pets. If you have pets, or if you live in a place where there are some animals around, you can introduce those into your photo, and they kind of become the eyes or the face of the photo without you having to have your face in the photo. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. It became super dark right now. I hope you can still see me. If you'd like to see more of my stuff, then come and check out. I'm over at Instagram on Kika. Hopefully these gave you some ideas and inspiration to take some photos without having your face in them. Yeah, see you next week. Bye!
There's a bee in my bonnet, hello, hello. A bee in my bonnet, hello.